Today is January 11th. I noticed that there's a thing called trade management, and I thought to myself, what does that mean? Is it what I could do, obviously, is to set my stop loss and a limit and just walk away and allow it to happen and check back maybe at the end of the day or something. So that is in itself a robotic way of managing my trade. However, what if um, chances are, though, what may happen, like today, what happened was this. Um, Boeing was up and was approximately 1R. But I thought, okay, I'm going to hold on to it. And even though it was showing a rounded little structure, which essentially will lead to something called, essentially, it's something called uh, may form a head and shoulders. And so usually when it forms in a rounded shape, it means that there's usually a reversal that occurs. And so I should have seen it and I should have adjusted it. I should have taken my profit based on that chart formation. But I was not sure and I did not take it. Being sure was so important to me that I was unable to act upon the the thought that I had, a thought that was based on a behavior of a stock, usually. So even if a stock is generally like bottoming, there is a rounding effect that occurs, like cup and handle kind of a situation. There's a rounding effect. Conversely, when a stock does that on the high side, it means that it is eminently in the process of reversing. And so trade management, had I known a little bit about trade management, my day would have been far different today. Uh, because there were several opportunities for me to. I made four trades. One trade was very good. I saw it happening, but I allowed it to happen on Google, and it stopped out. When uh, I'm not sure how I could have avoided that. It was stopped out and reversed, and just and it went in my direction, and that could have been a big winner too. Uh, so that I wasn't sure how that would end up. Now Costco, that one was ext- that was like my stop loss was right there, and a few cents later it just triggered, and the market just dipped just below where my stop loss is and just started to climb. Had I had I set my stop loss a little bit lower than what the general support level was, so there was a support line that was there, and had I dropped it a little bit further, I would have made a significant gain today. And the other part is trade management would have been far better had I set a had I looked at the chart formation, and then had I looked at the formation that the candlestick was depicting, then I would have been able to make money on Boeing. So there were four trades, and two of them it just ended up that way. But the other two, I could have made some modifications, which clearly it would have been a winning day. So I have work to do in that respects.